Well, Henry, it cost me a lot of effort, but it seems I've finally succeeded in making a half-decent warrior out of you. Anything I can do for you?
So, what do you think about this?
Old Hanush is right about one thing. It's time to stop chasing wenches and start chasing bandits. It'll be a bit of excitement for a change.
I agree. I was worried you'd be upset after Sir Hanish's speech.
Why would I? I finally have a chance to show Uncle what I can do. I can't wait. We'll ride there, hack those bastards to pieces, and celebrate with a good drink in the evening.
You can't take it with you, though, can you? Everyone has to die sometime.
But Sir Hanish said we should get them out of the fiefdom without bloodshed if we can.
And how else do you suppose we can do that?
With diplomacy?
You can't parley with criminals. That would just damage Uncle's reputation. Every lowlife would think he could rob him without fear of reprisal. Enough talk. Let's mount up. Good luck then.
Can't just walk around in the dark.
Ugh.
No wonder. He chased that horse on half across the county, and the skirmish didn't end well.
Only bandits creep around in the dark without a light. Where's your torch?
What?
For security.
I'm carrying an important dispatch.
Well,
I'm glad you're here.
Sir.
Uncle Sir Hanush sent for me. No doubt he wants to get that ear bashing about the error of the world, and he said to bring it too.
Sorry, Sir Hans, but I'd say you have it coming.
What?
I understand how Sir Hanish feels about your boozing and whoring. He's just worried about you.
I see. And if you're so concerned about my moral welfare, why did you join me, Your Holiness?
Well, someone has to keep an eye on you.
As I recall, you were mostly keeping an eye on your tankard. But if you really want to watch out for me, now's the time. You'll come with me to see Uncle.
All right, we should get going then, shouldn't we, Sir Hans? The sooner we get it over and done with, the better.
I suppose so. Right away. I put some of my old clothes in a trunk for you. I don't want you making me look bad in front of Hanush. So go and get dressed up before we head off.
Thanks, sir, but I'd rather go as I am.
You'd rather disgrace me? Well, I'm in no mood to argue with you. Come on then.
Well, my ward and his, what shall we say, chaperone.
My lord.
We haven't do away from anything too important.
At all, Uncle, we
like
were just...
boozing and whoring, for instance.
Uncle, I can...
Perhaps you were busy, causing mayhem in the middle of the night and beating up my subjects.
No, it wasn't... Henry and I were just...
Henry is as big a fool as you are. But he's right. What the hell do the pair of you think you're doing? There are people in fiefdom who, from dawn to dusk, food on tables and on yours. May I? And then they get you Hans, their lord and master, and drunken layabout. The fellow you beat up last night was a guard, a new guard on the watch, and he couldn't report duty this morning because of his injuries. Bailiff here complaining and couldn't what I really think about this. That would demean me. You too. So I had to sit gaping like a stuff. His grievances. Maybe you think we could, but you're sadly mistaken, you blockhead. Lord is a lord only as long as he commands the loyalty of his subjects. I'm sure I don't have to tell you the folk here are not exactly interested in the prospect of having you in charge. That was the last straw, Capon. One more of your page, I'll send you to your mother in Nah. But I care she can dress you up like a witch and marry some Hungarian.
Uncle, that arson what was I to do?
Oh, exaggerate. Hardly surprised. Molested his girl and humiliated him. Oh, wine, for heaven's sake. It's about time you started taking some responsibility. I have a job for you. Maybe that will keep you from mischief. Zimlota has turned up here. Do you know him?
Isn't he Bernard's cousin?
He is. He came with the remnants of his retinue to seek refuge. Seriously wounded.
What to him, sir?
His fortress Oleshna was attacked by one Wolf of Camburg. Milota pursued him almost as far as Neuhof and engaged him. The skirmish didn't end well for Milota.
Wolflin of Camber. Name familiar.
He's kin to the Oleshna lords too, a clan of Bernards and Milotas. Their family affairs are a little complicated. None of my business, of course. I wish they'd found somewhere else to thrash out their...
Do you want us to do, sir?
See in the courtyard. He got a report that Wolfland pillaged some other farms around Neuhof, and he's putting a squad together to ride against him. Mind your step, though. It's a family affair. After all, maybe more to it than meets the eye. The important thing is to get that damn scavenger out of the domain. If possible, without... I can't afford to lose any men over this. I made myself clear?
Yes, sir.
Very well, Uncle.
To work, then.
Like it. Stop grumbling. You can't take it with you, though, can you? Everyone has to die sometime. Soldiering's as good a job as any. I never knew Bard had kin. He didn't fall out of the sky, did he? Everyone's got kin. But that he's from a noble family. They've got a fortress and all. They've got plenty, all right.
Good gracious, it's Henry, champion of the Ride Tour.
So, what do you think about this?
Old Hannah, she's right about one thing. It's time to stop chasing wenches and start chasing bandits. It'll be a bit of excitement for a change.
Bandits are easier to defeat, aren't they?
I agree.
When you're faced
I was... Yeah. Speech.
sneaky fuckers
God,
always hiding
I
somewhere
finally
in
have a
the
chance to
woods
show
like
Uncle what I can do.
With
I
the
can't
notes,
wait.
You know where you
Go
are.
right there,
They have
hack those
rules.
bastards to pieces, and celebrate with a good drink in the evening.
But Sir Hanish said we should get them out of the fiefdom without bloodshed if we can.
And how else do you suppose we can do that?
With diplomacy?
You can't parley with criminals. That would just damage Uncle's reputation. Every lowlife would think he could rob him without fear of reprisal. Enough talk. Let's mount up. Goodbye.
Better not let the captain hear you.
Captain. And just on your Sir too.
Mount, youngster. Lord Capon, when we get there, I'd like you to hold. Grace.
Listen, Bernard. I heard some rumors.
About his being a relative of mine?
Something like that.
We have the same grandfather, Irvin Baron of Oleshna. Mr. Grant to my family, which bring no honor to our
But I heard Wolfen Campbell was hanged somewhere lazy after plundering his estates.
I heard the same. Well, I'm sure you've heard what they say about your grandfather.
Now they're cursed. Now, Bernard, don't you think I'm a little old for that?
You like, but I heard it from my grandfather, and he never paid attention to old wives' tales.
I meant, Captain. Tell me all about it. After all, there's no without fire. I never heard of it.
Very well. Home, we always spoke in whispers with our relatives. Wolfen's father, Wilhelm, visit. Shame.
You can rely on my discretion. Carry on.
Well, the servants were so afraid of him that they went and hid. Father had to they wouldn't go near Wilhelm. They're afraid he cursed them. I couldn't. Wilhelm's face was so badly disfigured, folk would cross themselves when they saw him. I was afraid of him.
He wounded in war.
No, born that way. She is with want to marry Wilhelm's father, my grandfather. Wanted to bear his child. So, she was pregnant. Said, to get rid of it. She ended up having to babe boys one night.
Jesus Christ.
It's not all. 4 of them didn't live till dawn. Only the 5th survived. It's this big Will. They say the witch cheated her. Instead of getting the child, devil seed inside.
Good Lord, how dreadful.
Well, Wilhelm carried that his whole life. When his own wife was in jail, he had 7 friars kneeling in the chamber day and night. It didn't stop the rumors, though. Wolfen was born. He looked normal enough, but he turned out to be as wild as a stag.
It's
You're right about that. A few years ago, Wolfen went off in Poland, and Wilhelm got worse and worse. Cursed everything, everyone in his house, started crockery service. He sent for a priest, not just to give him the last right. People would come out of him and possess someone else. And though he was supposed to be dead for years, folks said he wouldn't stop the devil's son.
Jesus. It's a lot convincing. I mean,
Oh!
What
What a
used to do monsters like that.
out ahead.
Bosses will pay.
They most certainly will. Let's go. Hamlet, it'll take 2 men to come back. Won't invite us and left to throw me.
Yes, Captain.
God's sake.
Hey,
Tell me, Captain, this Wolflin is attacking his own kin.
they say blood thicker than water, but sometimes inducement.
So what's the cause of your conflict with Wolflin?
Nothing in particular, just that he's a ruffian, a treacherous bastard, and a bandit. Oh, one whole Camber clan is Milota, Baron of Oleshna.
What do you mean cursed?
Like I said, Wolfin's grandfather married Countess Barbara of Hogwitz. She didn't want to bear his child and went to a witch to get rid of it. Only instead of getting rid of the unborn child, she ended up with 5.
What?
Wilhelm. This big said the Countess itself impregnated. Was bad while he was in his right mind, but terrifying. Shit. One day he died easier. Then one day he appeared nowhere. Their awful death has no power over him. First, we have to find out if the are holed up. According to the reports, they a few around. Some places and find out what they can. You should do it, Henry. I probably just stop them.
All right, Captain. I'll do that. Where are the farms?
It's up from Neuhoff Wood. One here above the woods by the crossroads, directly north from our camp. See you later. Ah!
blessings.
Captain Bernard sent me to find out about Wade.
Those filthy speak husband blood. Then all our stores and vanished. Poxy bastards. Lumiere, he didn't want to get away with them as far as the goods, but they cut him down. And now I'm afraid he'll not see the light of day.
Something I can do to help.
Fear only the Almighty can help. Although, there is one thing you can do. You have to keep changing Lumiere's bandages, but out of clean linen. And I don't leave him alone here.
All right, I'll bring you some.
Thank you.
Like Did you see which way they went?
On the track here, the woods. The old man gave face and fought with them at the old hunter's shelter. He slashed one with his skull. He bled like a stuck pig, the bastard.
You might have been bleeding enough to lose trail.
Maybe. I just hope to hell where it belongs, the pussy bastard. Swine and lousy curs, that's what they were like.
That's what I meant.
Sorry. They were orcs. They were dressed, and some lord called Wolfwood.
I thought as much. Thanks. I'll be.
Go and give these bastards a taste of their own medicine, the murdering beast. God bless.
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
Why do you ask? Take a walk in the woods without being accosted.
I ask because I'm the gamekeeper here, and it's my job to protect these woods from poachers.
Well, I poaching.
In case you don't mind, look what I've got on you.
Certainly. Go ahead and...
All right. Nothing suspicious here. Please, Goodman.
Blood. This is the right way. He was bleeding plenty. Easy to track him. That looks like blood. Blood. This is looks like this, right? right way. More blood. Must be close. More blood. Must be close. This is should be easy to track him. More blood. Must be close. Looks like I found it. I better get back and report to Captain Bernard.